and hobbyists. Let's not get bogged down in who or what Blockhead Motors is. If Jun Wannabe or one of his staff members would like to talk to me, I'll happily have a call with them to understand what their thinking is, to find out what their ethos is, and why do they have a liking for chlorine blue as the wild one and Blockhead Hotshot seem to be this shade of blue and white. Whose crumpet did they have to butter at Tamiya HQ for them to be able to get their designs mass produced and shipped around the world, making them a household, well, hobby room name? So blockheads, if you want to have a chat, you know where I am. Over 6 months ago, I obtained a Tamiya Blockhead Wild One, and well, it's been in the box, ready for a rainy day. As modern life is busy, with work expecting you to do stuff so they'll pay you, schools going on strike because they're not happy about working 9 out of 12 months a year and finishing at 3 PM, and general life admin, finding the time to crack this kit open has been tough. But I have found the time. So, how did this build go? Well, I think this is the first time that an early step was adding decals. Is this proof of style over substance, I wondered? In fairness, I would say this build was a 7 out of 10. It wasn't difficult, but it was a bit fiddly, as bits were hard to get to and maybe my hands are a bit too big. But slight magnetised screwdrivers and a bit of blind luck got me through the worst of it. After all the ummings and ahhings, I did go for a Tamiya BZ. I found the cable length a little short for where the ESC was placed, so again some faffing was needed. Apart from that, it went together okay. Do I like the look of it? Yes, it's alright. For some reason it's bigger than I imagined, but that can be said about most Tamiya models. Anyway, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, so we took it to a large field. This is usually used for football. The round one, not the egg one. Let's see how this Tamiya Blockhead Wild One gets on.
actually impressed with that.
It handled really well, and considering I built it, surprisingly, nought fell off. I was surprised on how responsive it actually was. It did get a bit mucky, maybe the ground is still a bit too wet, but also maybe it's because of the ride height of the buggy. But I think long term, it should do well. After a bit of tidying up, how would I rate this? Well, it's the best two-wheel drive buggy that I own. Admittedly, it is the only two-wheel drive buggy that I own. But it handles really well and it goes like sugar off a shovel. It might be a good idea to compare this with the Blockhead Hotshot. So, Jun Wannabe, if you want to send me one, just reach out. So you don't miss out on further videos and similar nonsense, please like, feel free to comment, definitely subscribe, and press that bell-shaped thingy to be woken up at all hours for further content. But for now, that's your lot.